Hey guys, this is Basketball Star 1130. Today I'm doing something a little new. Madden 20 is coming out August 2nd. That's in 11 days. I can't wait for it. I'm going to be getting it on that day at my local GameStop. Once that comes out and leading up to it, I'm going to be doing some more gaming related stuff on my channel like Madden, NBA, all that. So let's get started. So from now until it comes out, from now until August 2nd, maybe a few days after that too, I'll be reviewing the Madden 20 player ratings position by position. Now they came out July 15th, but I'm starting them now on July 22nd. July 22nd, so let's get started. So today we're going to do the quarterback and running backs, and I'm going to give you my thoughts, see if the ratings are too low or high. So you can sort this by team, position, and all that. There's different filters. We're going to sort it by position, and we're going to go every team's quarterbacks heading into the 2019-20 season. So if we filter that, it's loading. Okay, first is Patrick Mahomes at a 97 overall. Now, he's the cover athlete. Usually the cover athlete is a 99 overall, but I'm not complaining with this. Madden thinking he's the best quarterback in the NFL, according to Madden 20. And I think he is. Just after one season as a full-time starter, he was basically a rookie last year. Just because he only started one game, and that was garbage time in his real rookie year. But wow, he was amazing. 50 touchdowns, over 4,000 yards passing, almost 5,000 yards passing, actually. He was really amazing. Next, Tom Brady, 96. Now, Tom Brady was mad, but you can see a slow decline. Not a big decline, not really significant, but a slow decline, minor decline in his game in his age 41 season last year. And when the 2019 season starts, he actually turns 42 in August in like a month or so. In like a month. I think his birthday's like August 10th. So he turns 42 on August 10th. And when he begins the season, he'll be 42. Next, we got Phillip Rivers, 94. This is a tough one. Phillip Rivers at a 94. Ooh, what should he be? I think that's a fair rating for him. Yeah, that's a fair rating for Phillip Rivers. I have a problem with this one. Drew Brees at a 92. Drew Brees should not be below Phillip Rivers. Drew Brees should be above Phillip Rivers. At least put him at a 90. Put him at 95 at least, maybe even 96. I would say his rating, if I were to give Drew Brees a rating, I would say his rating would be 96. Next, Andrew Luck at a 92. That's a little too low, just a tad too low. I think Andrew Luck needs to be a 93. He came back 93. He came back so well from that shoulder injury. Won comeback player of the year, and that's a very underrated award, but good job for him. Yeah, 93 for him. Russell Wilson 91. Now, I really don't understand this. I think Russell Wilson should be higher than Andrew Luck. I think Russell Wilson should be 94. Yeah, excuse me. Russell Wilson needs to be 94. Aaron Rodgers, 90. Now, I know he had an injury. He was out for most of the season, the 17-18 season, and he was playing through injury in the 18-19 season. But I know he's been injured, but Aaron Rodgers needs to be at least a 95. No. 94 at least, I think. If I were to give him a grade, I would give him a 95. But Matt Ryan, 89. That's too low for Matt Ryan. I think Matt Ryan needs to be 92. He had an underrated 2018 season. It was MVP-like. But, I think 92. Ben Roethlisberger, 85. That's really, really bad. But Ben Roethlisberger, I know he creates a lot of turnovers in that, but he's still really good. Like, people say he's old and that, 37 years old, but he's still really good. I think Ben Roethlisberger should be a 93. Cam Newton, 84. I think that's too low, but I think Cam Newton is overrated myself. But I would give Cam Newton an 88 overalls. Some people might have a problem with that, but I think he's just way too overrated. Jared Goff, 83. I think Jared Goff needs to be an 85, but that's what I think. Baker Mayfield, 83. I'm good with that. It was only one stellar season. I'm good with that. Baker Mayfield 83. Deshaun Watson 82. Deshaun Watson needs to be. If I had to give him a grade, I would give him an 80. 80. I would give him an 84, just a tad worse below Jared Goff. Carson Wentz 82. I would give Carson Wentz an 86. I think he'll have a bounce back year. He's had really good flashes. He just can't stay healthy, but he's really good. Kirk Cousins 81. I think Kirk Cousins needs. Well, wait. No, actually, I think that's a fair grade for Kirk Cousins. I think Kirk Cousins is overrated as well. In the first half of the season last year, he was an MVP candidate. In the second half, it just fell apart. The Vikings' offensive line was the worst in football last year, worse than the NFL, but they're much improved this year. So they drafted Garrett Bradbury as center, so he'll be anchoring that line. Dak Prescott, 81. Okay, in Madden 19 right now, my franchise is currently the Dallas Cowboys in Madden 19. My first year... So Dak Prescott's my starting quarterback. My first year, I won a Super Bowl. Second year, I went to the playoffs, lost in the first round. Third year, which is I'm in right now, I'm currently 1-2. But anyway, just to update you on my gaming experience in Madden 19. But I think Dak Prescott needs to be, if I would give him a grade, an 85. I think he's underrated. A lot of people give him garbage, but he's really good, I think. 85, I'd give him. Derek Carr, 80. I would give Derek Carr an 81. I would just bump it up by 1. Andy Dalton, 80. I think that's too high for him. Excuse me. Andy Dalton, 80. I would give Andy Dalton a 78. He can't lead his team to the playoffs at all. Marcus Mariota, 79. Marcus Mariota is really good. His second year in the league was unbelievable, but he needs to stay healthy. That's the key for him. Marcus Mariota, though, I would give Marcus Mariota an 82. Matthew Stafford, 79. I think Matthew Stafford is overrated. He's barely a franchise quarterback, in my opinion. But I think Matthew Stafford needs to be an 82. He's on the same level as Mariota, I think. Jimmy Garoppolo, 78. I know he had the injury, but Jimmy Garoppolo, I think, is an 83. People say, well, he hasn't proved anything. He has. He's a winner. So he was doing really good before his injury. Nick Foles, 77. That's maybe not way too low, but too low for Nick Foles. I think Nick Foles should be an 84 overall, in my opinion. Next, Alex Smith. He probably won't be playing at all this season. He definitely won't be ready for week 1, but I think Alex Smith needs to be an 82. Lamar Jackson, 76. That's way too low for him. I think Lamar Jackson needs to be an 83, in my opinion. Jameis Winston, 76. I think this is too high for Jameis Winston. I think Jameis Winston needs to be a 75. Actually, wait, no. I think Jameis Winston needs to be a 73. 73 for Jameis Winston. I think 76 is way too high. He needs to be 73. 1 minute you're saying, wow, that's a flash play. And the next minute you're saying, how is he even in the NFL? He's just so inconsistent. I think he needs to be 73 at this point. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 75. That's about right for him, I think. Mitchell Trubisky is one of the hardest quarterbacks to grade because he's so inconsistent. But I think Mitchell Trubisky has shown flashes, and he needs to be a 78. Josh Allen, 74. Now, this is my Buffalo Bills starting quarterback. Josh Allen at 74. That's really disrespectful. I would give Josh Allen a 79. Next, Sam Darnold, 74. That's about right. I think he makes too many risky throws, too many turnovers, so that's a good grade. Joe Flacco at 74. I think Joe Flacco needs to be a 75, in my opinion. Next, Ryan Tannehill, the backup to Marcus Mariota in Tennessee with the Titans. I think that's a good grade for Tannehill. Next, Teddy Bridgewater at 73. I think Bridgewater needs to be 74. Next, Case Keenum, 73. Now, Redskins have a really tight race going. Colt McCoy, Case Keenum, or Dwayne Haskins each could start week 1. Colt McCoy and Alex Smith both broke their legs last season. So, yeah. I think that's a fair grade for Case Keenum at 73. Next, Kyler Murray's a rookie, 73. I think that's a good grade. Dwayne Haskins, like I said, 72. I'll give Dwayne Haskins a 73. Next, Eli Manning at 72. I would give Eli Manning a 71. People say he needs to be rated higher, but I think he needs to be rated one lower. 71. Next, Jacoby Brissett. He's the backup to Andrew Luck with the Indianapolis Colts, 71. I think Jacoby Brissett needs to be like a 73, in my opinion. Next, Tyrod Taylor with the Chargers, back up to Phillip Rivers. He used to be with the Bills. He was okay with the Bills. 71. I think Tyrod Taylor needs to be a 74. Next, Josh Rosen at 70. Yeah, that's just about a good grade for him. Next, Blake Bortles, 69. Blake Bortles, yeah, that's a fair grade. I think Blake Bortles needs to be a 68. Next, Nick Mullins for 49ers, 68. I think he needs to, yeah, that's a fair grade for him. Drew Lock, 67. I think Drew Lock needs to be a 70. Next, Will Greer, 66. I think Will Greer needs to be a 68. Next, Robert Griffin III. Back up to Lamar Jackson on the Baltimore Ravens, 66. I think he needs to be a 67. Brett Huntley, 65. That's a good grade for him, I think. Mason Rudolph of the Steelers, 65. I think Mason Rudolph needs to be like a 66. No, 67, actually. Matt Barkley of the Bills, 64. I think Matt Barkley needs to be like a 68. So, next, Brian Hoyer. Back up to Tom Brady, good mentor. Brian Hoyer, 64. That's a good grade for him. Tyree Jackson of the Bills. They signed him as an undrafted free agent. I still can't believe he went undrafted, but anyway, because he played at Buffalo, so it's only right. They played the Buffalo Bills in the NFL. 64. I think Tyree Jackson needs to be a 67. Next, Chase Daniel of the Bears, 63. I think Chase Daniel needs to be like a 66. Next, Joshua Dobbs of the Steelers, 63. I think that's a good grade for him. Next, Daniel Jones of the Giants, 63 for a rookie. I think that's a fair grade, though. But DeShone Kizer, 63. I think that's a good estimate of his talent. Kyle Lauletta of the Giants, 62. I think that's good. AJ McCarron, 62 of the Houston Texans. I think McCarron needs to be like a 68, in my opinion. Colt McCoy, 62. That's a fair grade. Easton Stick of the Chargers, who's a rookie, 62. That's a fair grade. Jeff Driscoll of the Bengals, he doesn't play much, 61. I think he needs to be like a 60. Next, Blaine Gabbert of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's going to back up Jameis Winston this year. 61 is good. I think he needs to be a 63, though. Next, Mike Glennon of the Raiders, 61. He needs to... Yeah, that's a fair grade for him. But a 62, I think. Cody Kessler of the Eagles, 61. I think that's a fair grade. Trevor Siemian of the Jets, 61. That's a fair grade. Drew Stanton of the Browns, 60. That is a fair grade. C.J. Beathard of the 49ers, 59. I think Beathard needs to be like 64, in my opinion. Gardner Minshew II, who played at Northwestern this past season of the Jaguars, he's at 59. I think that's a fair grade. Chad Henne of the Chiefs, no other quarterback ever plays because of Mahomes, but 58, that's a fair grade. I think he needs to be one lower, 57. Next, Geno Smith of the Seahawks, 58. I think Geno Smith needs to be a 56. Paxton Lynch of the Seahawks, 57. I think he needs to be 56 as well. Jarrett Stidham of the Patriots, 57. I think he needs to be a 60. Next, Nate Sudfeld of the Eagles, 57. Davis Webb of the Jets, 57. Ryan Finley, the Bengals, 56. Taysom Hill of the Saints, 56. He doesn't really play quarterback. What quarterback do you know that returns kicks? Taysom Hill does. Who is this? Cardell Jones of the Chargers. He's probably going to get cut, though, from the Chargers, by the way. 56 is a good grade for him. Brett Rypien of the Broncos, 56. Yeah, so that's about it, guys. Tell me in the comments what you guys think in your opinion. So that's all the Madden grades. Sorry, I'm not going to have time to do the running backs today. I said in the beginning of the video, but I'll start making that running back video right after this video. This is on easports.com if you want to check out all the ratings for yourself. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.